I know like Jimmy Schubert just came out with his album and
Yeah,
that like
Clown
they've been
Shoes.
showing, which I think one of the albums that it was ranked that he was around with was George Carlin, which I understand that maybe you worked with him in the past.
What a segue.
I do my research a
Wow.
little
No,
bit.
that was just, Jimmy Schubert had, and he was with Carlin. Speaking of which, that is
That's
a
my like what's
segue.
it called, like 9 degrees of
Yeah, I got to I work with Carlin. I toured with him a little bit. That was amazing.
Mhm.
That happened because so when I moved it, all right, so this was 2000. I got signed to this. My second CD was done through a record label called Laugh.com.
Mhm.
And they were reissuing old comedy albums on CDs, like discontinued albums. I got the rights to them and discovering new artists and putting them out. And so I did a CD with them. And George Carlin and his manager were partners in the record label.
Mhm.
So one of the other partners who happened to be, do you know who Milton Berle was?
Yep.
Milton Berle's nephew, Marshall.
Mhm.
Marshall, wow, he saw me at the New Orleans Comedy Festival, signed me to do an album, liked what I did, came to see me at a show in Sarasota, funny enough, recorded my set, which I actually still have, sent it to Carlin's manager, a guy named Jerry Hamza.
Mhm.
Jerry, and I was on my way to move out to LA like a few months later.
Mhm.
And Jerry liked me. I was young, I was new. He liked what I was, my act, whatever. So I remember I moved out to LA. I don't even have an apartment yet. I'm couch surfing. And Marshall calls me and goes, hey, yeah, so George Carlin's manager, Jerry, he wants to meet you. I'm like, why? He goes, because he wants to work with you, you dumb F. Told me not to curse. So I met Jerry Hamza, and he was like old school, like, hey, how you doing, kid?
Yeah.
And we sat and we talked, and he pitched me how he wanted to work with me, and I thought it was cool, so signed with him. And I go to his house. He had this beautiful house in like Brentwood.
Mhm.
It's like gorgeous part of LA. And he goes, hey, George is doing some shows in Florida. That's where you're from. I go,
Mhm.
yeah. You want to open for him?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So cut to like I moved out to LA in January.
Mhm.
I think April or May. I'm coming back to Florida, opening for Carlin at these theaters.
Oh, wow.
It was just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I remember my parents came to see it. It was really cool. So I go on stage, I do 10, and I just kill. Like, it was one of
Mhm.
those sets where just
Nice.
everything was hitting.
Uh-huh.
And I used to have this closer that was a surefire, just always annihilated.
Uh-huh.
And it's just insane. And I knew Carlin was watching me, so I was so glad I had a great set. And I bring up Dennis, I walk off stage, and Carlin, he's just kind of nodding and smiling. He goes,
Oh, wow.
puts his arm around me, goes, kid, you were funny.
Uh-huh.
Man, you're like an ostrich on PCP out there. Because I was very
Yeah,
physical back
of
then.
course.
Yeah, it was, and I did like 3 or 4 shows with him, and it was really, really cool. Very generous, supportive of. Matter of fact, I'll never forget this too. We're talking about Jimmy Schubert.
Mhm.
Jimmy had come out with a new CD at the time, and Jimmy was a huge Carlin fan, so he goes, hey, Flip, do me a favor. Can you give this, give this CD to George? I'd just love to get his thoughts on it. I'm like, yeah. So I give George, and it was like, it wasn't an official, it was still like a burned preview
Yeah.
copy.
Yeah.
And I gave it to George and I explained, and he goes, yeah, I'll listen to it. And next time I see him, I go, oh, did you listen to the CD? He goes, it was a bad CD. And in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I got to tell Jimmy that
Yeah.
George thought his CD was awful. And I remember going, really? He goes, oh, no, I mean, I couldn't play it. It was a bad CD. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to have to tell Jimmy, like, sorry, your idol thinks you suck. Yeah, no, it was, I got to work, dude. I got to work with I've been so blessed. Not only did I work with Carlin, some of my personal heroes, I got to tour with Weird Al.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. To this day, I still, when I get to see him in concert, I go backstage and say hi to him.
Oh,
which
nice.
the kid in me still just freaks out. I got to work with Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah.
I worked with Bill Burr before he was anything, like, not before he was anything, but before he was blown up.
Yeah.
geez, like, I started with, like, open micing with in LA with, like, Ken Jeong, Craig Robinson, Adam Devine,
Uh-huh.
Eliza Schlesinger, just, like, all these incredible
Yeah.
comics that I got to either come up with or legends that I got to work with later on in my career.
Mhm.
Just really, really cool.